Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and today I wanted to do a review on this Tomtoc MacBook Pro carrying case, or I guess you could call it a briefcase. Uh, I've done a good bit of research a few months back when I got a MacBook that I wanted to get a nice compact laptop bag for it. In the past, I would rarely travel with my laptop, but if I do, I would usually just buy like a cheap Walmart one. And since this is a way more expensive computer and definitely want to have really good protection for it, I went with this one. As the case is with pretty much anything on Amazon, there's a whole laundry list of different sellers and styles. And out of all of them, the Tomtoc brand seemed pretty appealing to me, but I couldn't find a video on this specific one, so I figured I'd just show a few things and so you can see what you get and see if it'll work for your situation. So I think first I'll just go ahead and give a overview of what this is. Now, you can get this in black, and usually all my bags always were black, but I like this one because it's kind of like this gray, almost like a denim look. It's like a heavy canvas. You do have this strap. I think it's for luggage, but I'm sure there's other things you could make that work with. So this one wouldn't really show lint since it's more white, but it has enough dark tones that it kind of wouldn't show dirt either. There are provisions for the full body strap, and this is the intended portion for the actual laptop, and this is all almost like a suede or a lambskin. I'm sure it's microfiber and artificial, but better than this more scratch. I mean, that's really not scratchy, but I would prefer that soft touch there. And then this. And sometimes these clasps look kind of cheap. They're not sewn on well. This one's pretty good, but if you bring it down straight, it isn't centered with this. So, I mean, that's not a big deal, but that is something I noticed. And then this other compartment, and the space here, and then the two handles. These look pretty sturdy, like they're not gonna tear loose. And when I did get this, I did trim off any excess threads because there were a good bit of them. And I like this quilted looking, so it adds a wee little bit of padding and it's soft touch again. So you have a couple of straps here. This is just an old battery bank that I've never used, so I figured I'll throw it in here. That's a USB Type-C. And then you get these deep pockets that go the whole way to here. And then you obviously can put your power supply. And one thing, I'm not sure if this is just a Tomtoc thing, but if you've ever had like a grippy pair of gloves, these have little rubber not indentations, but I don't know which standoffs or something that add a ton of grip, so something's not going to just slide out easily. And then lastly is this, which doesn't offer much space. It's about that deep and ends a little bit, so you can't get too much. I just have a cleaning cloth and I think a SD card or mini to regular sized adapter. You could probably put something really thin in that. And then if you wanted to use it with this strap, you do get this. It's a color match, so that's nice. And it has like pretty sturdy plastic belt buckles. Or not belt buckle, but it's like a carabiner or something. I like how this one has metal here for this high usage. And this plastic's pretty stiff too. And I've seen like a lot of bags and stuff on Amazon. They say that these break even on metal ones. So for plastic, this is pretty sturdy here. And I kind of like how you get that reusable. You can kind of use this almost like a zip tie. And then this is adjustable. I'm 6'2". I don't think I would really use this. I'd probably just carry it by the handles. But I was able to get like a full body length down to my, I guess, hip or so. Probably no sense in trying to get a shot on camera because it'll obviously vary per person, per preference, and height. But you can see here you get a whole lot of length. Now I believe I have this fully extended here, and I'm getting about 58 inches. So if you can have a fabric measure or something, or just a string or something, to if you need to get an idea where it would sit at maximum length. And I think most importantly is, again, I'm buying this for a MacBook, a 14-inch, and you can see this was the 13.6-inch model. They also sell it in a 15.6, so that would be for probably most full-size laptops. But I really don't think I need to get into all the fitment and dimensions, because that's all on the Amazon listing, and you can just look up those dimensions yourself. But I will show, since there isn't really a name for this, it's just a 13.5 to, well, that's for mine. So that's the 13.5 to 14.4, and then there's this 15.6-inch model. But it really doesn't have a name, so if you type in Tomtoc bag, this is the particular one I got. And I kind of like just the design, but that's preference. I might link that too. That's the one I would go with. But the main part here, and you can get bigger bags and carry-alls and stuff, but I wanted kind of something bigger than a sleeve, easier to carry than a sleeve. But you go ahead and slip that in there, bring this down. I mean, this is an aluminum chassis, so you don't have to worry too much, but you could probably put a couple of notebooks or something thin in between, but you don't want like something that's going to be pushed on it like at an angle. And I guess I do have 11-inch iPad Pro, and there is this little pocket here, and this is in the Magic Keyboard case. So this is about as thick as you'd probably have an 11-inch iPad, and it fits in there perfectly. And that's about as thick as I would want this. I mean, yeah, just some documents or some papers, that'd be okay, but I wouldn't put much more if you're going to fill both these up. Now, a 12.9, or whatever the 12 inch is, 12.9, I think, iPad, that would just have to go in here, so it'd be a little more movement, but nothing to complain about, really. So again, that's pretty good. It doesn't add any bulk. It really fits within the tolerance without any bulking there. And again, power supply on the cord here, so I can close that, put this in here. I could probably even just lay it like that, or I can tuck it in, maybe this one. So there is a lot of options. And then you can, or I can take this out and put it up in here, and it'll hold like that too. And then here's this is just a 2 terabyte, so it's pretty slim. I mean, you could obviously fit a bigger one in, but you get all that. Got a charger. I could obviously fit that little iPad charger in there too, but there you go. I don't like the ones that have a huge bulge. They could have maybe made this a little bit deeper, just a half an inch more, and then it would kind of take out that extra bulge and make it look all more uniform. But I mean, this thing's not going anywhere, and it does have padding, especially down here on the corners for your laptop. It's like you can view that in the listing, but there's definitely reinforced padded corners, and I would probably just carry it like that and be happy with it. But you can add these on. I don't know how much there is to see here, and it kind of looks awkward with this size of a bag to have it across your body. But if you're carrying more than one thing or have a long commute, that option's there for sure. But I think I like it like this. It's nice and compact. Now I can just feel that the build quality is pretty good. These are all metal, and I like how these kind of have, like, that one's kind of has that fabric over it. The zippers don't feel like they're gonna get caught like other bags I've had do. and the material is very durable. Again, the weakest point would maybe be those elastic straps if they would come unstitched or something, or stretch out. But unfortunately, this isn't something I'm going to put a lot of wear and tear on. I'm not in school anymore. If I was, I'd probably use this all the time. And that's mostly what I take my iPad out for. If I'm going out, I really don't like to bring the laptop with me. But just as much money as they cost, I wasn't going to take any risks. And I like the looks of it, and it's perfect form fitting. Again, you can get a backpack or a larger laptop bag, but I would rather keep something slim. And really, if anything, this nice compact form factor, I can just go ahead and if I wanted to take more with me, just put this entire kit in a probably most backpacks or laptop bags, and then you're ready to go. Slides out nice because of that fabric, and there it is. So just to let you know, that's the Tomtoc in this design, which is the one I went with, which I thought was the best one available for the 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro. So hopefully that was helpful. It's kind of expensive. I got mine warehouse deal, so it was about $10 cheaper, and it looked brand new to me. So I'm happy with it, and it's not too big, just to have around in case I need to put this in here real quick. But just wanted to let you know that's the option I went with. I think it's a pretty good one. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.